So I'm going to say something, and there's going to be some people that disagree and some that don't. But the truth is, no one cares about your MS. I know you might have a wife, you might have kids, you might have a grandma, mother, father, and they say they really care and they're sorry and all this other yada, yada, yada. But eventually you'll become a burden to these people. I know everyone says, no, not to my wife, or not to my daughter, or not to my son, or not to my parents, but you will. Just because they don't say it doesn't mean you are. They might help you still, they might do stuff for you still, but it doesn't mean they're not over the fact that you're sick, over the fact that you can complain when something shuts down or that life gets hard for you at times. There's something important that I've learned, and I learned it young, and it's you can care for whoever you want. You can also think everyone cares about you. But all that really matters is that you care for yourself. And leaving Jesus, a God, or religion out of this, you have to care for yourself. You have to be the one that you rely on. You have to be the one that you care for to get up in the morning. Not for the lady or guy laying next to you. Not for your mom, not for your dad, not for your kids. It's for you. Because eventually, this disease will take a hold of you. And if you let it keep you there, keep you tight, you'll stop falling into the darkness, into despair, depression. And you could pay for your therapist, you could pay for doctors, but it's up to you to get out of there. If you lose your hand, or you lose your leg, or you lose the ability to stand up, you have to work around that. That doesn't mean just give up and complain. It's going to be on you. And this is why I try to help so many people with my disease out, because I want them to know that I'm here for you. I can do my best through a camera, but I'm obviously not there lifting you up in the morning. I'm not there feeding you. I'm not there in your head being like, you can do it. And if I am in your head, it's a voice that you programmed in your head. That's you. You are telling yourself you can do it. You might be giving it my voice, but you are doing that. And that's what you have to understand. You have to make small goals and beat them. The best example I can give for you this is 2 months ago, I couldn't move my hand. They didn't know if I could get my left hand back. They didn't know what I'd get back, mostly because I couldn't feel from my neck down. But I took a little bit of time off, but then I started doing at-home workouts. Now I'm back at the gym. Yeah, am I back at deadlifting 600 pounds, or squatting 500, or benching 400? No. Will I be for a while? No. But I will damn well make sure I am pushing through every single day I'm at that gym, doing my best. And yes, there's going to be days where I slack and I beat myself up over it, but I get over it. It's the same thing with the MS charity event I'm doing at the end of the month. I spent my first real 4 days on a bike. Today I just got back, and my goal was to do 14 to 15 miles in under 45 minutes. In those 4 days, I didn't do it. Today was my closest. I did 14 miles exactly and 47 minutes and 13 seconds. Now, if I take out the red lights, the stop signs, the construction, do I beat it? Probably, but I didn't. Am I going to get mad about that? No, because next week I'm going to up the ante to 30 miles. And my goal for that's going to be do that in under an hour and 30 minutes. And then I'll get better and better until it's charity day, and then I go and do it. Obviously, that's not a race, and I'll be doing it with a couple guys I know, but we're not going to take it easy and be like, oh, this is just a charity event. We're going to push ourselves to do the best we can. And that's what you need to start doing. You need to get up in the morning and do the best you can. Yes, you can goof off. You can still play video games. You can still drink beers. You can still hang out with your friends. Just know, when you have bad days and you gain a little bit of weight or you lose a little weight because you're not eating, you got to hold yourself accountable to make sure that you're eating correctly. You're doing the right things for your body. You're making sure you're not in that depressive state. It's not your wife's job. It's not your mom's job. It's not your kid's job. It's your job. It's your job to make sure that you get up in the morning and you do you. And it's crazy because so many people are like, oh, these people have my back. There are so many people in the world that even to the day they die or right before they die, they figure out they didn't know their best friend. They didn't know their wife. They didn't know their parents. They didn't know. Just because the fact that somebody can smile at you and be super nice to you doesn't mean you know everything about them, no matter how close you are to them. So you need to stop holding yourself accountable for you and stop relying on everyone else. Because if you do that, they'll start disdaining you, whether you think so or not, and you'll start hating yourself over it too. So start waking up in the morning, but make sure you're waking up for you. Obviously, you can wake up and be happy you have kids and a wife. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when it comes to your health, your MS, you need to start taking control of it. You need to be happy that you're working out to get better. You're working out to beat this MS. There might not be a cure, but you're not just going to let it take you and lie down. So start doing you and start smiling. Start being a little happier. If you walk 1 mile one day and then you walk a mile 0.01 the next, that's a 0.01 improvement. Smile at that. Then improve from there. And if you get to a point where you get stuck, then you better get stuck at the best of your ability. So start doing things. Start getting out. Start living again. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good Friday.